Hey guys, also welcome to another video of mine. Come on, double A, and this is another video of mine regarding Ruben Loftus-Cheek. In this video, I'll be talking about Ruben Loftus-Cheek's injuries, unfortunate injury, the Chelsea board. Because in this video, I want to talk about the mess that this football club is in, the structure, and the way it's run. I mean, we're such a mess, but I want to talk about a lot about what's happened with Loftus-Cheek and the deeper detail. Obviously, we know that he's had an unfortunate injury. I'll be getting into that, but I want to give you guys my thoughts on the situation with the board, because in my opinion, it's an absolute joke. It's an absolute joke, and it's so frustrating. I mean, what happened last night, or should I say, this morning at 1 a.m. Chelsea took on England, New England Revolution at the Gillette Stadium in Boston, which is in America. It was more of a charity match, and the match was for anti-Semitism. It was for a good cause, and I have no problem with the cause. It's a good cause, anti-Semitism, it's wrong. People need to be educated on it, and the players wanted to play for this match, and for anti-Semitism, I have no problem with that. It's a good cause. However, it crosses a line, and the logical side of things come into play. When you arrange a charity match, when you arrange a pre-season friendly for a good cause, what functional human being would have thought it would have been a good idea to put a charity match right before a European Cup final? 14 days before a European Cup final, flying out all those miles to the US, coming back and then getting ready to fly all the way to the Middle East, to Baku, to play a European Cup final, arguably our biggest game of the season, our only chance of silverware. And what does our board do? Our board decides to set up a charity match, right before one of our biggest games of the season. Like I said, I've got no problem with the cause. It was a good cause. It's a good thing to do. It's a nice touch. But why not pre-season? We have the whole of the summer. We got all of pre-season to do this. We got all the pre-season to go to America, play our game, come back. And the pitch, I want to talk about the pitch, because the pitch was a diabolical shambles. It wasn't watered, it was dry and dusty. That was how it was described. They didn't even look after the pitch whatsoever. And I knew there was going to be something going on. Something was going to fuck up, and I can't believe our luck. I can't believe it. But more importantly, I'm angry at the board. Before I do go into the board, I want to talk about Loftus-Cheek injury now. Obviously, many of you might not know the extent of his injury now. Many people at first thought it might be a twisted ankle. It has been confirmed. Chelsea have released a statement. They have mentioned that there is a ruptured Achilles tendon, the identical injury to Callum Hudson-Odoi, which will be ruling him out for 6 to 9 months. 6 to 9 months. He will 100% be missing the Europa League final. That's not even in question. And he will be a massive doubt for the start of next season. And it's just like, wow. It's just like, wow, how has this happened? How has this happened? It's just like, I can't believe our luck. I mean, it's absolutely typical. It is just so typical, and it's just frustrating. It's just frustrating, and I knew this would happen. It's just, the board have to take blame, and there has to be blood on their hands for this, because how can you have the audacity to set up a charity match 2 weeks before a European Cup final? We just ended the season last Sunday. The players are knackered, the players are tired, and many of you are going to blame Sarri. Many of you are going to say, White Wall is Sarri, he picked the team, whatever. But no, that's not the point. That's not the point. Sarri was against this. He said after the press conference against Leicester, he said we have to prepare for a match in the US, and he was completely against it. And he's not the one who picked the team. He was against it. Number one, he didn't even want the match to take place. He wanted the cause. Obviously, he knew it was a good cause, anti-Semitism. He wanted the match to play, but the timing, it's wrong timing. A good cause, but the complete wrong timing. And that's not what Sarri wanted. Sarri wanted it to be a different time. That wasn't the case. We went there. He had to play the first 11. People need to get this straight. Sarri did not pick this 11. 1000%. There was a video going around on Twitter, social media, that when Loftus-Cheek went down injured, Sarri was fuming. He did not want to play him. But he couldn't play the reserves. He couldn't play the youth team. Why? Because Roman Abramovich and the Chelsea board wanted all of our stars on show. All of our stars on show. And people need to understand that we already have a large American audience. We just signed Pulisic to expand our market in America. Why are we playing in a charity match in America? I mean, they already know who we are. We've been there before. We've been to America on so many pre-seasons. They know who we are. We've signed Pulisic. They know who we are. What is the point on going there? And especially, what is the point of going there when we have a European fucking Cup final in 2 weeks? I mean, it's a travesty. I mean, I can't understand. All of the people on the board are absolutely brain dead. I mean, how do you find this? Where's the common sense? Where's the logic? And it's just like, wow. And like I said, Roman Abramovich was in attendance as well. He was watching the game for the first time in over a year. He's watched the Chelsea game, but you can tell the decision was made by him. He was the one who was pushing for this, and 1000% sorry did not pick this team. And now we will have one of our best attacking midfielders injured for the final against Arsenal. A chance to win silverware. Sarri's never won a trophy. A chance for the players to win silverware. End the season on a positive note after a miserable season. End the season on a positive note. Not Arsenal into Europa. Finish the season on a high, but no, what do? We get Callum Hudson-Odoi, Loftus-Cheek injured with a ruptured Achilles tendon. I can't be asked anymore. I can't be asked with this club. I can't be asked with the board. I mean, the board are an absolute joke. Not only have they fucked up with this situation, but on so many occasions, you will not find another board in the Premier League, right, as deluded, as brain dead as these lot. And the other thing I want to mention about later on is the fact that there's rumours that Sarri might be sacked, which blows my mind completely. Bruce Buck and Marina Granovskaya and Roland Ravage, all of you are absolutely brain dead. How can you think this makes any sense? How can you set up a charity match 2 weeks before a European Cup final and potentially ruining Ruben Loftus-Cheek's career? Because when you have a serious injury, and I'm not talking any injury, we're talking a ruptured Achilles tendon, apart from a tooth, apart from breaking your leg, apart from an ACL, ruptured Achilles tendon is the worst possible injury you can get, and getting it is quite rare. But not only that, we got it to our two starlets, Callum Hudson-Odoi and Loftus-Cheek. Callum Hudson-Odoi, you can't blame anyone. That was in a Premier League game, he had to play. But Loftus-Cheek was preventable. You knew the pitch was dire. You knew the pitch was not suitable for conditions. You knew that Loftus-Cheek had a back problem. He has an injury past. But yet you consistently play him when we had the youth ready on the bench. As far as I'm concerned, this game was set up for the youth. This game was set for the youth. Conor Gallagher, Ugbo, Reece James, we had top youth players ready. This game was made for them. The American fans, the soccer fans know who we are. We've been there before. We've signed Pulisic. So what is the need to play our best players when we have a European Cup final 2 weeks? I keep repeating myself, but it hasn't sunken into the board members. It hasn't. Because how delusional and stupid can you be? Are you fucking brain dead to put a fucking, charity match before the season hasn't even finished? We still have competitive matches. We still have to go to Baku and play Arsenal. I mean, it's a joke. And the thing is players don't return the same after ruptured Achilles ankle. Do you not understand that Loftus-Cheek may never ever be the same player that he once was? There's a possibility that he could return normal, he could return stronger, but there is a possibility that this could have ruined his career. And why? All because of a stupid charity match. I'm brain dead. All the time, Bruce Buck, I've had enough of him, that CEO chairman, useless chairman, always making these stupid footballing decisions. If you think you're so smart, if you think you know how to run a football club, why don't you become a manager? You absolute fraud. It's a shambles. It's an absolute shambles. I know. The board have blood in their hands. The board have blood in their hands for not only potentially ruining Loftus-Cheek's career, but for overruling the manager. The manager has football experience. He's managed a team. He runs the team. He runs the tactics. He knows more football knowledge than you'll ever know. And you think it's logical to overrule the manager's decision, but to set up a charity match 2 weeks before the European Cup final. But I'm sorry, you are absolutely delusional. Get out my football club. Get out my football club, because it's gotten to a point where it's too many mistakes. You can make 1-2 mistakes as a board, but for a few years now, on a consistent basis, this board is fucking up. Fuck ups after fuck ups after fuck ups, and I'm sick and tired. And I'm sure all of you, many of you agree as well. Leave me your thoughts in the comment section below. Do you agree with me? Have you had enough of the board? Do you think it's like absolutely ludicrous and delusional to have, a charity match 2 weeks before our Europa League Cup final? And like I said, Loftus-Cheek's out for 6 to 9 months, and it's such a fucking piss take. It's just unlucky as well. But yeah, smash that like button if you did enjoy it. If you don't get to subscribe to my channel, if you're not on here, hit the notification bell so you're notified for every time I do upload. And I'll see you guys for next one. Cheers.